Hey everyone, it's Bluelizardjello and welcome back to Blue's Storytime featuring Death Stranding. Last time, we set foot into this new place. We managed to get both the engineer and the craftsman onto the UCA, and that is largely in part due to the fact that we actually went back into that set of ruins back there and got the craftsman's tools, otherwise he wouldn't join the UCA. As we were told in a briefing previously, the preppers aren't going to be as willing to join the UCA as some of the other people that we've encountered so far, so sometimes we'll have to do special requests or perform certain actions before they're willing to join, and we're going to see that with the next person we're going to meet, which is the Elder. Boy, oh boy. But here we go. So we are heading towards the Elder. Now, we've already run into this mule territory right here. We have not built any roads. I don't know if any have been built. I'm going to remove this marker in our absence, simply because I know that that can happen with the asynchronous multiplayer. But here is the Elder, 767 meters away, not too terribly far, but you can see there's definitely some terrain, definitely a bit of a drop off at this water here. A bridge. I was going to say a bridge would actually be a great addition, but it looks like someone has already built one, which is fantastic. And then right here, this is where things get very interesting. I know that the way is pretty easy if we come around this hill and go up this little ravine. You can see this small waterway. However, this right here is mule territory, and this is a big mule territory area, and they definitely have vehicles, so we may be better off cutting up this gully right here, just kind of almost beelining straight towards the Elder. I think I do have some equipment that'll help me with that. But before we move on, I do want to take a look at the 2 pieces of mail we got, as well as just an interview or two, because I want to stay up to date on those. So William Lake, all about preppers. We made rounds of the local preppers when I first arrived here with Bridges 1. There should be some interviews floating around that the record team transcribed. Take a look if you get the chance. We were mainly sounding out the situation on the ground and trying to convince them to join the UCA, of course, but we already suspected they weren't the type to follow the herd. Why else would they be out here? Still, we found the odd community-minded soul among them. Not all were holed up in shelters by choice. Some were running from something, others had just been born into the life. Getting the few we did to throw their lot in with the UCA was a pain in the butt, though. Didn't help that the Chiral network wasn't up and running back then either. All we could do was put the parts in place and promise they were going to work someday. And now they finally do, thanks to you. Could be the skeptics might finally come around now that we can show as well as tell. You keep up the good work, you hear? Get us all back on the grid. Then another one from William Lake. You've got to go the extra mile. Thanks again, Sam. You really came through for us today. Now you can tell me to mind my business if you like, but I couldn't help but notice that you've been getting better delivery evaluations lately. Looks like you know what you stand to gain if you go the extra mile. Or do you? Providing that extra bit of service to make people happy. That's the most important part of the whole evaluation system for you, right? Speaking of happy, I just remember the first time you came here after crossing Ground Zero. True, successfully delivering cargo to its destination is your job first and foremost, but people are demanding. They don't just want their stuff carried from A to B, they want a little more, Special treatment. Something that'll put a smile on their face. Hey, I get it. It's a lot more work for you, tracking down lost cargo, returning items to their rightful owners. And it's not really part of the job description either, but you better get used to it because standards are changing and people are only going to expect more from their porters. Anyway, it's usually worth your while. Going above and beyond is a good way to rack up plenty of likes. And heck, sometimes you end up doing it without even realizing you did. I'm serious. Next time you complete an order, take a closer look at your results. See if there isn't a symbol next to your likes which indicates that you got them for performing optional extras. You might be surprised. It may all seem like a hassle right now, Sam, but you can never have too many likes. The Evo Devo unit. 1 year ago from Hartman, it seems a rather significant breakthrough has been achieved back at headquarters. They've successfully integrated an Evo Devo unit into a chiral printer. In case you're not familiar with the term, Evo Devo refers to evolutionary developmental biology. Your genes, mouse genes, dinosaur genes, the genes of every living being are virtually identical, and yet we develop into such radically different organisms. Thus, a question arises, why did such disparate life arise from the self-same building block? Evo Devo was the field of study that sought to solve that mystery, to lay bare the secrets of evolution. Before the advent of Evo Devo, it was thought that in order to reconstruct a dinosaur, we would require a sample of its DNA. However, thanks to this technology's ability to extrapolate from existing data, we could, with the correct stimulus, grow a dinosaur from the DNA of any living organism. We could, in essence, recreate the process by which dinosaurs evolved from primeval life forms. An Evo Devo unit applies these same principles to the problem of information and object reconstruction. With the help of the chiral network, we may take incomplete data, and indeed incomplete objects, and reproduce their complete form. This data can then be fed into a chiral printer, and voila, partial data yields finished product. Tech isn't viable for everyday use just yet, but when it is, it will be of incalculable benefit to our research and bring our reconstruction efforts forward by a matter of decades. This is that unit that we brought, of course, to the engineer. And we'll just read one more. The Egyptian view of the brain 3 years ago. It is common nowadays to think of the personality, the mind, of consciousness as a whole, as phenomena born exclusively of the brain. However, to the ancient Egyptians, things were different. They believed that a person's soul, their spiritual essence, resided in the heart. As a result, the mummification process involved the removal of all internal organs save this one, the brain included. To the Egyptians, a man's ka was represented by and contained within the heart, whereas the ha was made up of the other organs and the remainder of the flesh. Hardly a picture compatible with modern medical science. But consider for a moment the BBs which porters utilize in the field and the brain-dead still mothers to which they are bound. Could it not be said that in turning our attention away from the brain and towards the heart, the womb, the umbilicus, in our quest to grow closer to the world of the dead, that we are perhaps returning to the old ways? Fascinating stuff. So yeah, we are just going to, like I said, kind of beeline. We'll go to this bridge and then just take that. Yeah, it's just about a straight line, which is fantastic.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Make sure we don't have anything else that we can bring with us to the Elder. No, there's actually not much of anything out here. Nice. Yeah, look at that mule camp. That is formidable. We'll have to deal with some of it sooner rather than later, but well, frankly, at this point, I'm just banking on it being later. Footwear almost ruined. I do have 2 more pairs of boots on me, though, so that's okay. There's another drop-off point for the roads. And we are already in mule territory. You can see that vehicle right there. This could be difficult. I'm going to stay by the water in case I need to make a hasty retreat. You know what, though? Where is my bola gun? Oh, okay. It only has 1 bit of ammo, but let's get that out just in case I need it. Can I tap to bring that right back up? Yes, I can. Okay. So tapping on the right directional pad will not only... Oh, I don't like being this close. Will not only put it away, but will also take it back out if it was the last thing I used. All right, he is kind of trudging through the water. Uh-oh, that's going to be a problem. I need to get to where... Uh-oh. Where the vehicle can't just get at me. I need to get up quickly into the mountains. Whoa. I'm not sure if... Wow, that's a lot of bad. That's a whole lot of bad. Just start climbing as best you can. Keep going. Wow, you got here a lot faster than I was anticipating. And that's really not good. I don't know what I lost there. Just a ladder, hematic grenade. I can deal with that. I can deal with that loss. What do I still have on me? I still have 1 ladder. EX grenade 0, 1. Those are used up already. And wow, that's it. I have 1 grenade, or 1 ladder. Don't know if that's going to be enough.
Sam is our man.
Oh, do I actually have to hear? Oh, I think I just did it. Alright, we're going to relieve ourselves real quick. Although I guess I could hold this in and then get more EX1 grenades. In fact, I'm not entirely sure if BB thinks it's funny. I know that this creates the toadstools, and I think eventually grows into the structure that makes the cryptobiotes spawn. Other than that, I'm not sure what the use is. Maybe that's its entire use. Yeah, I don't think I need the ladder just yet. I got some good feedback on the last episode. A couple people were really glad that I was actually fighting the BTs and they got to see the grenades in action as opposed to strictly hiding from them and sneaking around them, which I'm glad, because when I first played this, I did almost no combat whatsoever. And if you missed what I've said before about how much I played in the past, we're about as far as I've gotten. In fact, this Elder... Ooh, watch the stamina. The Elder is the last new person that I had met in my previous playthrough. So in just a little bit here, I'm going to definitely grab these medals. We're going to be in fresh territory, which I'm very excited about because I just frankly have no idea what's going to be around the corner. All right, so definitely BT territory over there, but I think that's on the other side. Yep, here we go. Now the Elder, just a bit about him. Let me do a quick scan here for anything else. Not really. I do have some sandalwood if I wanted. But the Elder is a bit of a recluse, and he doesn't really want much to do with us or anyone else. So I didn't get him to join the UCA in my previous playthrough, and I'm not exactly sure what I need to do to accomplish that. So hopefully with your help we can deduce what it is he's looking for.
All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
I've been expecting you. You are my lifeline. I've only managed to get this far thanks to porters, and you don't ask for anything in return. You have my gratitude. Let's see how's the package. Wow, this is great. Excellent job, thank you. So you're here on behalf of Fragile Express. Please tell me you put the terrorists behind you. When Fragile, the daughter of the founder, started associating with other couriers, things started getting scary around here. Rumors say that she caused the explosion at Middle Knot City, and there's a part of me that believes it. Of course, she could be just another one of their victims. Are you connecting the chiral network? I don't mind a contract with Bridges, but I'm not going to join the UCA. Go ahead if you're fine with that.
Maybe you already heard it from Fragile, but preppers who don't want to be a part of the UCA can still sign a contract with Bridges to join the network. They get to use our delivery services and other basic chiral network infrastructure, much like our full members. Similarly, you'll be able to use their chiral printing facilities to replenish your supplies. They are not, however, obligated to exchange data with us. So don't expect them to share intel or help with the development of new tech. In an ideal world, everyone would be a part of the UCA, of course. But failing that, we want everyone to at least be a part of the network. They can always change their minds after the fact. The Cupid will interface differently with the terminal depending on the type of contract. So connect your Cupid to confirm.
The company just got too big. In times like these, we should all keep it close and tight. That goes for couriers, too. Otherwise, we'll just make the same mistakes. Republics, federations, coalitions, states, connecting all kinds of people together. It's just asking for trouble. Sorry. It's been a while since I last talked to anyone. Travel safe. See you around, then.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Let's see if we can get any good deliveries as we make our way back to the central hub. Okay, the engineer, that would be right along the way. To the craftsman, and then reports from the early days of the Death Stranding. It seems like he is willing to share some with us. Kind of thinking they're very low likes for some reason. I think I will just take them all. If I don't end up making it up to the craftsman, that is okay. But let's go ahead and take all those orders. Definitely rearrange. Wow, it's getting a little bit tall there. That should be all right, though. I think what we're going to do, though, is... Can I recycle here? I think I can recycle here. If I can use the Cairo printer, I might as well.
Order assigned.
Because what I would like to do here is... Let's get a new pair of shoes on. Porter boots as opposed to... Bridges boots. Not really sure there's anything different. Let's put on the porter's boots. There we are. And let's see what we can recycle. So we have a bunch of hematic grenades, the blood bag, definitely the boots that are just about worn out. All right, you have to do those separately. I'm not really sure why. I know it has to be, you have to add a certain amount, but I'm not really sure why you can't just choose that from that menu.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
I did not get much out of that. I'm not going to give him any crystals just because I don't feel the need.
Thank you.
Right, okay, so now we need to definitely... we need to rearrange our cargo again. Can I not... I guess I can't do that from here. Do I really have to do that just from a terminal? That's... I've never noticed that that's the only time you can rearrange. Or do I have to... Let's see, if I do recycle... I mean... It's strange because it looks different in the... Okay, it's now rearranged. I'm not sure why.
Excellent work, Sam. You've brought 3 way stations into the fold. The preppers are on the grid and the Cairo network is looking better than ever. We're planning to use a regional distro center as our next way station. But that'll have to wait. Got a priority task here. A mess in need of cleaning up. We need you to recover one of Lake Knot City's system servers. They sent it out for repairs and mules hit the transport on the way back. The server contains validation data for a new delivery system we're deploying. Once in place, it will use the Cairo network to automate deliveries. To us, it's invaluable. To the mules, it may as well be a toaster. A toaster they'll happily tear apart for the Cairo crystals and rare earth metals inside. If we don't act quickly, we could lose that data. So get your ass to the mule's drop site, snatch the server, and bring it back to Lake Knot City. I'm putting the order in myself. Check your cufflinks for details.
This is an extremely valuable bit of kit that he wants us to get. The problem is its location. It is right smack dab in the middle of this very large, very well defended mule center. So there's definitely some climbing anchors and some ladders. I think I'll cut down here. That way I can stay just outside of the range and get a scout. Is there a watchtower? There's not, and I doubt I have the materials to build one. Okay, actually, let's go back into the map. Let's remove... let's see. No, I guess the waypoint's already gone, so we're just going to kind of put that just so I have an idea of where I'm heading.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So this bit of gear is something that some of you are talking about in the comments, and might be a reason why I don't want to do all of the tedious deliveries until I've gotten, because, well, frankly, as was just hinted at in that last message, it actually delivers automatically. It's actually a little bipedal robot that will do it for us, which is really cool. Nope. Careful, just keep going down. Give it some likes. Here's my next anchor. Ooh. Why are the mules way out here, too? Do we have another? Nope, looks like I can just... Let's go ahead and crouch for a little bit more stability. Yeah, we can just get down here. It's not too bad. I will be most likely hanging out near this generator just to top off. Without a vehicle, this is not going to be a very pleasant trip into mule territory. I don't even think I have any smoke grenades. Smoke grenades would be very nice. I have the smoke decoy I can try. But, well, I didn't use it very successfully last time. There's a watchtower right there. But is that in mule territory? Is there also BTs? So we are going to remove this one and just put a marker smack dab right in the center here so I know roughly where I'm looking. Nice double jump there. Yeah, see, look, those are the markers right there. Oh. I just don't know what the best course of action is. I only have one bit of ammo. I probably should have tried to craft some ammo. Okay, yeah, I think we're just gonna have to start going for it. Oh, they are right on the other side of that mountain too. And look, they have my PCC. I didn't think they got a PCC. Oh, they're in the vehicle right there, aren't they? Yes, they are. That's not gonna work. That is not gonna work out at all. I mean, my only chance, truly, is just gonna be just a rush job. Ooh, are they confused? I'm gonna drop this and see. Oh, of course not. They're right there. Although, nope, they're after me. Well, this is gonna get very interesting. I could have dropped. Wowza, that's a lot. I could have just dropped all my stuff off and then hoped that I wasn't going to get tagged. But this realistically could end up with all my stuff being stolen. Oh, you're all right here. Isn't that fun? Nope. Okay. Let's get my bola. I got one. Oh, wait, no, I have multiples. Oh, but I have to reload. Okay. Yeah, this is exactly how I thought this would go. I'm not sure how long they're... Oh, no. Not good, not good. Is this really gonna work? Oh, you're starting to get up, aren't you? One more, quickly. Oh. Unlock. They're starting to get up, Okay, take a deep breath. I've never once used the bola gun, and that worked shockingly well. Right. I want to take as much as we can without being too crazy overloaded. Definitely the tools. That's a great deal. Bola gun. I don't need a new bola gun. The ammo would be nice. Ceramics is not bad. Nothing up there is too terribly heavy, and I am wearing the legs. Is that a bit crazy to go for? 32. Why am I offloading? Why am I can't just carry it? Maybe that's not what I want to do. Maybe I just want to be... What if I just do that? Can I carry on back? I can. Let's see what we can get on our back or attached to suit. Okay, now it's letting me put it all on, crazily enough. I don't want to carry that one back. Maybe it was just because I had an extra large. That's it. We just need to start running. Go. Run. I am very, very top heavy. If I make this work, I will be very shocked indeed. It's not going to take much for me to topple, though. I need to run this straight line as much as possible. Oh, good. We have a ravine. Let's take a look at the map real quick and see. There are some ladders, and actually, there's a safe zone if I just follow this ravine. As long as my legs don't run out of energy. Did that smash and grab technique actually just work? Because it feels like it worked. Oh my word, here is the edge of their boundary. The edge of their boundary, that makes sense. The edge of their territory. I don't dare look behind me. Uh-oh, stamina. But they're nowhere near me. I just tied up the entire camp. That worked brilliantly. Oh, he's right there. But I see more just over there, but I think that's... Really? Did I just get tagged again? I think that's the engineers right there, right? Oh, look at all the roads. Look at all the roads. Yeah, so several bits of the road have now been built. Oh, that's incredible. Wow, you can prioritize firing over keeping balance by opening the cufflinks and selecting keep balance, control sensitivity. That's pretty neat. And there's a bridge there. Let's put my... Whoop, careful. Let's put my gun away. Ooh, the Elder. It's a small one. I should be able to pick that up. Oh, and I definitely need to... I can't pick that up. I am completely top heavy. I think we need to drink a monster here. Oh, wrong.
That's good.
Monster. Refresh yourself. That's not true. I cannot recommend them. How deep is this water? Deep enough. Ah, but there's a ladder right here. Beautiful. Who put this up? Please and thank you. I guess, is that your name? Just a bunch of stars?
Today's a good day.
Well, I really appreciate this ladder being right here. I got a like from a local porter. How neat is that? Does that mean there's actually porters nearby? So we have something for Lake Knot City. An Elder. Right now the priority is definitely getting back to Lake Knot City though. Oh, are we gonna hit? I think I have something for the engineer, right? Yeah, we do. And this is for who? I guess that's for him. I think only their stuff shows up here.
Delivering cargo.
Oh, hey. Good to see you. Well, the cargo's in great condition. Thanks. Until next time.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery
Okay, a couple
terminal
new
for
bits of
further
mail.
information.
Oh, Jake Wind. No, Jake. Listen, friend, I appreciate meeting you, but our time together is over. Now, the question is there a generator nearby? Let's take a look. Not really. There is not. That's a post box. Now that's a generator right there. I suppose maybe I could build one. Let's see. I don't want to just sit and wait and let the legs slowly recharge. Let's see if we can't grab a PCC here or craft one, and then see what it takes to make a generator. Fabricate equipment, bullet gun. Now, I wonder. Does the bola gun require... I guess I just have to make a new gun every time it runs out. It's not something I can just reload with new ammo. Alright, let's make a PCC. I'll just carry that by hand because we're just going to put it right outside, hopefully. And my wood. Oh, careful now. So I would like to... Oh, friendly porters. They do not steal people's cargo and do not pose any threat. Be sure to offer a friendly greeting should you encounter one. Can I...
Keep on keeping on.
I love it. I guess I can't really have any true interaction with them. Right, so PCC time. Switch structure.
No can do, Sam. Structures can't be built that close together. You'll need to settle for a different spot outside the sensor ring.
Okay, I can deal with that. Put that right here. Hopefully other people get a use out of this. I'm surprised there isn't one. Generators, I feel like in this neck of the woods are really important. Oh, look at that. He actually gave me a like for my generator. I can appreciate that. Right, well let's hop on that road.
Beginning scan.
You know what? Do I want another bola? I do want another bola.
All weapons will be locked until departure.
Yep. Let's recycle the one we have. I think it's either empty or I might have one shot left. Yeah, I only have one left. Let's go ahead and recycle that. I'm assuming that there's no way to make ammo, considering I didn't see any in the fabrication menu. And let's fabricate that. Really rather cheap to make that, actually. Alright, and then just in case we run into some problem, we'll equip it and unequip it. That way it's there at the ready. Right, let's make it to Port Knot City. We're just going to run on the road. Should be, hopefully,
Weapons restrictions lifted.
fairly anti-climate. Is that a generator right there? Is that really a generator right there? But you know what? I would also like to find the next drop-off for the roads. Which, I don't know if they actually show up on the map, though. Let's just be on the lookout for it. Shouldn't be too hard to find. I could also use a watchtower if I had to. Is that it straight ahead? Oh no, these are just abandoned vehicles. So if the road goes here, I'm not sure where the next auto paver is. I also don't know how I missed this generator. Right, anyway, mules are going to be after us, so let's just start running. We should be completely fine on the road. He says as he can see that they're launching lightning javelins at me. Oh my word. Alright, well there's an auto paver straight ahead that I can drop off a lot of these materials at. Yes, I know I lost my ladder and my hematic grenade, but I can learn to live without them. Hopefully you can as well. Okay, so we have some metals. Oh, Lake Knot City that we can pick up right there. They should be done coming after me. All right, let's grab and see just how much we can contribute here. It's actually almost done. We should be able to finish this, no problem. Can I give you partial? Does that work? Metals, you need 100, or excuse me, 200, no, 160. And ceramics, you already have enough? Is it just metals? Oh no, okay, you need 120 ceramics. So we'll just do this. It'll be a little bit overkill, but that's all right. Lots of likes for that one, and we get to build a road. And even get an achievement for it. Well, that is fantastic, especially because it means I don't drain any... Oh, I thought it was on the power grid. Oh, it's only in the center. That's right. Only in the center line do you get energy, or do you at least not use energy. Oh, we were going to grab... Yeah, let's grab at least all these for Lake Knot City since we're right here. Oh, humble request for pizza. That's right. There are some pizza deliveries in this game, which I wholeheartedly agree with. You may think that there are other more important things to worry about, like medicine and roads and infrastructure. I wonder if you've ever had pizza. Okay, let's get back on the road and let's go see what other pressing matters might require our attention. I think after we go here, they just turn us around and make us go to the engineer with the plans that we stole from the mules, or stole back from the mules.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons welcome to Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Welcome, welcome. The Arab man said to expect you. Oh, you've got the server. Here, let me have a look at it. Nice. The great deliverer comes through again. The server's in perfect condition. It's a real relief to know all our records are safe. Thank you so much.
Ah.
Sam, I've added a reverse trike to the list of supplies you can fabricate. Lake Knot City was kind enough to provide the blueprints as thanks. I'd tell you all about it, but, didn't you used to have your own? Same deal. 2 front wheels, 1 rear, battery powered. Fitted with an auto-charging unit that kicks in when not in use. Requires skill to drive over obstacle-strewn terrain. Best suited to long, flat stretches, yada yada yada. We're working on securing you another vehicle, so you can look forward to that too.
And because this is as far as I've gotten previously, I don't know what that other vehicle is, but I am over the moon excited that I can now fabricate a reverse trike. Oh, new interview regarding the Higgs particles, which is great. A long-range reverse trike, okay. Another new interview, the Symbiotic Surveillance Society.
Thanks, Sam. With that data, we can finally move forward with our plans for the new automated delivery system. I'll tell the boys to start testing the bots right away. Now, you'll need to take it to the distro center south of Lake Knot City. Check the delivery terminal whenever you're up for more work.
The preppers had some things to say about Fragile. You sure we can trust her?
That business with Higgs, thought I told you she hates him with a passion. Enemy of my enemy as far as I'm concerned. Don't take my word for it, though. Just ask her and judge for yourself. I'd like it or not, we need her help.
Sam, it's Fragile. I hear you brought 3 preppers into the network and delivered everything they needed. That's some good work.
Long as we're shooting the shit. You mind telling me what the deal is with you and Higgs?
Been hearing stories, huh? I'll tell you all about it. In person. Meet me at the distro center, south of Lake Knot. You're headed there anyway, right?
Good work. New order available.
And absolutely, that's where we're going to be heading here very soon. But I think we deserve quite a rest. A lot of roads are now showing up, which is great, although I kind of like building the road, so anything that's missing I will certainly be doing, probably in between this and the next episode. Okay, we got some more mail from the engineer, the craftsman. I am going to... Oh, and William Lake. Ooh, one of those seems to be a Half-Life quest. Might want to take a look at that. I am going to just quickly use the facilities so I can restock on grenades. Perfect, there we are. And before we end today's episode, yeah, it's just going to be a hair shorter than the others. I do want to look at that one interview about the Higgs particles. But I don't want to get rid of all of my exclamation points. We might have to do them in the order that we have them in. So I'm going to read this one since I've already gotten rid of the exclamation point. And I know that might seem silly, but I will lose track if I don't do this. So, Dooms and the Zodiac by an astrologer 5 years ago. Astrologers like me are used to having our work dismissed, incorrectly of course, as unscientific mumbo-jumbo. But since the Death Stranding, more and more people have started to take an interest in what's known as astropsychology, a discipline that combines astrology with various forms of psychology. The fact that each person has a beat to which they are spiritually connected has doubtless contributed to this trend. These days, there are even psychotherapists who use astrological techniques in their counseling sessions. Perhaps the most interesting recent development of all, however, is the discovery that the alignment of celestial bodies at the moment of one's birth can influence one's relationship with the condition known as dooms. This is hinted at in the very beginning of the game when you're choosing a birth date. I have no idea if this actually impacts gameplay in any meaningful way. Of course, chiralium in the Earth's atmosphere means that it's difficult, dare I say impossible, to actually observe the constellations at any point. To come to the conclusion that they therefore have no effect upon human lives, however, would be a foolish error indeed. And I guess we'll read one more. This is by Di Hardman, the Symbiotic Surveillance Society. In the world before the Stranding, the online service industry was huge, possibly the biggest of them all. People wanted their lives to be smooth and stress-free, and countless companies were happy to oblige. Customers would provide information about themselves, browsing history, purchasing history, that kind of thing, and in return they'd get a pleasant, personalized internet experience. It wasn't anything like the dystopian surveillance state people used to worry about in the 20th century. predictive advertising, customized health tips, that sort of thing. The internet transformed our lives, and in many ways for the better. But not everyone was happy. People started to worry that it was encroaching on people's freedoms, that the price we paid for so much convenience was constant monitoring and an abdication of control. We had become members of a symbiotic surveillance society. Naturally, there are people who have similar concerns about the chiral network. There's a pretty sizable faction that wants nothing to do with it whatsoever. That said, I can't help but feel that they're being naive. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Connectivity and convenience have to come at a price. What's more, the stakes are a whole lot higher nowadays. We're not talking about a simple trade-off between privacy and convenience. It's the network or bust, survival or extinction, as far as humanity is concerned. And, okay. I said one more, but this one I really want to focus on. I have a dear friend who started as a viewer of the channel, and you may have even heard me mention him before, Chad, or Chadley. He has been following this playthrough, and he's very interested, as am I, in the Higgs boson, the Higgs particle, the character of Higgs, and their connection to the overall story. And we may have something kind of collaboration in store for you here in just a little bit. But let's read this article before we wrap up. 1 year ago, Higgs Monaghan? Why, yes, I know the name. The former leader of a private courier organization, as I recall, which serviced a large region in the West and was instrumental in providing continued support to the people living there. But as we were so far apart, Bridges struggled to maintain any measure of influence over their operations. It probably didn't help that the separate movement was always enjoyed strong support. It probably didn't help that the separatist movement has always enjoyed strong support in that territory. In the wake of growing violence by the demons, I'm just going to say demons, we were shocked to learn that Higgs himself was at their head. What to make of this strange development? Why on earth would a man who once commanded a group devoted to American Reconstructionism suddenly pledge himself to the cause of American destruction? His name only compounds the insult. Have you heard of the Higgs particle, also known as the God particle? It is associated with the Higgs field, that which gives all other particles their mass. Without it, atoms would fly apart and matter would not exist as we know it. In other words, its very presence prevents mindless destruction. Cosmic irony, indeed. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this episode of Blues Storytime featuring Death Stranding. We met the Elder, we infiltrated a mule camp, I tied them all up